Right. So recently somebody asked me for a updated list of some seller financed homes here in Tulum. So I made a new blog page for it, and I'll have a link to this blog on this video if you want to check it out. But let me just show you what we have available. Now, if you're not familiar with seller financed home, you may have heard of owner financed home, developer finance, things like that. Basically, it's flexible financing through the seller, developer, whoever's selling the property. And a good thing is this is available to foreigners, to people looking to retire, pretty much anybody. And one of the benefits of it is obviously easier approval process. So most of them don't require credit or income. As far as like how to approve it, as some of the features like banks are more stricter on that. And as I said, there are flexible financing terms. Some as high as 30-year financing. So let me just show you a couple of those really quick. And also, too, before I get started, too, there are a lot of faster closing. So as you know, with banks, sometimes those take 30, 60, 90 days for underwriting. With these, it's much faster, as little as 15 to 30 days on some of them. So we'll go ahead and get started here. Now, the first one I'm going to show you, and now here at the Tulum Country Club, they actually have multiple options. So I'm just going to show you a couple. The first one here is the via Jaguar, and that one here starts at 14 million pesos, which is about, I don't know, 800,000 off the top of my head. And we're just doing ballpark figures today, so don't quote me on this. And I'm talking about USD, 800 USD, 800,000 USD. But yeah, as you can see here, it's absolutely beautiful. I have pictures of it if you want to see these. And I will have links to each of these properties too, both on the blog and in this video if you want to check it out. But as I mentioned here, there's tons of space. I think this one here also has a pool. Yeah, this one has a pool also. This one starts at, I want to say, a 3 bedroom here, 2.5 baths. So perfect for, young families or people just looking to move out or, live in the Tulum Country Club. It's a great option. Let me show you another options here at the Tulum Country Club. The next one is the Delfin. This one was really designed to be their more affordable option. They have a 1 bedroom and a 2 bedroom and a 3 bedroom. And if you notice, the 1 bedroom is the same price as the 2 bedroom. So why not go ahead and just get the 2 bedroom? The reason they did that because it costs about the same to build a 1 bedroom as a 2 bedroom. But some people just want a 1 bedroom. They don't need the extra space. They don't need the extra room. So they'd rather just go with that. It's up to you. And what I forgot to mention about these villas is they are all built on demand. So once you after you purchase it, after you get it, it takes about a year for them to build it. But what I forgot to mention here is most of these have up to 30-year financing. So really great options for you here if you're looking to finance a home here in Mexico. And here is the 2 bedroom here. Is absolutely beautiful. This one also has a pool. You can see a little bit more about the square footage. This one is at 1,300 square feet for a 2 bedroom home. So not bad, but the biggest benefit here is, like I said, it's at the Tulum Country Club and there is financing. And here, I'm going to show you a really quick another option you have here at Tulum Country Club. This is the Coati Villa. One of the best things about this option here is it is facing one of the golf or facing the golf course. So I want to say it's hole 10. While I'm waiting for that to load, I'll just show you a couple benefits here too. Same thing, up to 30-year financing, and as I mentioned before, right next to the golf course, right facing the golf club. And if you're not familiar with Tulum Country Club, it also hosts the PGA. It is a PGA golf course, and it does host a couple tournaments throughout the year for both PGA and women's PGA. So really good options here. Next, I'm going to show you Flora Tulum. This one here is one of my favorite developments. If you're not familiar, I actually worked there for about 6 months. An amazing project. Great project in and out, the people, the community, the development. We'll start here. This is our studio option. This one starts at $199,000. This one here has up to 5 years financing, and as you can see here, that's with 59,000 down, 5 years. So your monthly payment would be about 2,800. and here, let me show you this here. The beds are stunning. The whole complex is stunning. But yeah, I absolutely love these lofts. Beautiful place to live. The pool is fantastic. Everything here I love about this place. So I am a little biased, as I mentioned. I did work there for 6 months, so I do love it. If you have the budget for it, why not go ahead and do the penthouse? The penthouse is spectacular. You not only have an amazing sunset views and sunrise views, depending on where you're at. Um, but here, and these are just renders. I didn't have any updated pictures on this yet. I could get some if you need me to, but they weren't loading on my website very well, so I just used the renders. But these are fully ready to go. So not only are these are completely turnkey, is what I was trying to say. These are completely designed, furnished, everything. You could literally show up with your suitcase, toothbrush, and move in. These are completely turnkey, and these are completed, as I was trying to say earlier. But like I said here, this one starts at $960,000, and this one here for the penthouse, it's $288,000 down. Monthly payments for about $15,000 a month. Mira Luna, this is an amazing complex. This is rivals for sure Flora. Much smaller. It's a boutique project. I think it only has about 50 units. But this one here, I think they only have like one or two left, so I won't show you that one here. And this one is through a private owner, so he bought a couple properties there and is selling them now. So just check on availability if you're interested. And just like with all the other ones, DM me, contact me. I'll leave all my information for you to look at in the description. This one here is Ziba, same thing. They only have about one or two condos left, but they do have availability. This one is only 3 years of financing with 10% interest. So this would be, for instance, this is the one bedroom. This would be like 1.3 million pesos, which in dollars, I want to say it's, I don't know, let's say $80,000, something like that. But like I said, you do get 3 years of financing on that one, which would be about 45,000, which is, let's just call it, I don't know, about let's just call it 3,000, a little less than 3,000 USD if you want to know the difference here. But same thing, this is a beautiful project, much smaller complex also. I think they only have about 24 units. Beautiful pool. And like I said, it's in or I forgot to mention, this one is in La Valeta here. And as I mentioned, up to 36 months of owner financing. And they did have a 2 bedroom available last I checked. Once again, double check with availability if you want to know availability on these. And then next we also have Eden by Tao. And I'm showing you one of their developments. Tao actually has, I don't want to say like maybe 10 developments available. This is just one that's in Tulum. What I like about it, it's a great location next to Tren Maya. It's over there by Soriana if you want to check it out. They have a 2 bedroom condo. I think they have a total of 3 different prototypes from a condo to a house. So I'm going to show you the condo first. I'm going to let that load and then I'm also going to open up the 2 bedroom house. These are absolutely beautiful too. Tao, I really love their developments. They always look beautiful. They're always completed, beautifully. So they always have really good designs too. And these are sold unfurnished. So unlike a Flora, these are unfurnished, but really great price point. They start about 199 to 205, something like that, USD. So this one here is, like I said, this has a beautiful community pool, and this is the flat with a pool. This one has a plunge pool included in this one too. So, and also double check on availability. They did have one completed when I first loaded it, but I think last time I checked the other day, that one was sold, and they only have pre-sales. And guys, these are delivering on time. So I know a lot of projects in Tulum are not delivering on time. These are either completed or delivering on time. So they'll be done, by winter time if they're not completed or done yet. And this one is their house of unit here. This is basically a standalone house, whereas this one is more of the condo. But this one here, as you can see, it's not a lot more. It's 289,000 instead of the 205. So yeah, I mean, I guess it is 50% more. But if you're wanting a standalone house as opposed to a condo, this is a great option. Once again, it is near the Soriana, close to the Tren Maya, a little north of town, but still a great strategic location. Next, we're going to move to Constellada Star Living. This one here is It's not an Aldea Zama. It's slightly outside of it. I wonder they call it. I think they call it Aldea Zama Premium or something like that. I forget. I should have had it written in the notes, but I apologize for not having it ready. And these two guys, they just finished up a couple months ago. So these are all turnkey and completed. So no waiting time. They have everything from a studio all the way to a three bedroom. And once again, double check with availability on this for me here. But what good thing about this one is these are up to 15 years of financing. So for instance, for a studio, this is 863,000 pesos. So I don't know, what is that? A little less than $50,000, and then you can finance it for up to 10 years. Sorry, and at 21,000 pesos, let's just call it a little over a thousand. Let's call it 1,100 thousand or 1,100 USD. So great options too. And like I said, this is a beautiful complex too. These are some studios that are just beautiful. As you can see, this one is completed. This is also a turnkey project. This is the pool. These are completed. I did use the render on this one here, but these are all pictures of the studio. And then this one's also a render. I didn't have a good picture of the outside. I didn't have a good picture of this one. I think this one was just getting finished up, so I didn't have any completed, professionally done pictures, so I used the renders. But these are completed, as I said, and these are also turnkey. And then next, Bon Dia, same. These are villas. These are slightly north of La Valletta. These also have, I want to say, a 9 month to 12 month delivery time. So once you put your deposit down, it takes about a year to get completed. And these are 3 years after completion financing. So an example here, this is 2.7 million. So let's just call it $150,000 down, and then you'd finance the rest of this 127,000 pesos. And my mind went just blank on how much that is in dollars, but you can do that in your head or on your handy dandy calculator that's on your phone. But like I said, this is Bon Dia. This is a beautiful project too. This one here, as I mentioned, these are villas, so they are standalone villas. They each have their own private backyard. I want to say they all come with pools. I can't. Yeah, I think they all come with pools, and it also has a community center in the middle. In the community center in the area, they have yoga, co-working, barbecue. So it's really designed to be its own little private cul-de-sac neighborhood. Really beautiful design. Definitely got to check those out too if you want to see that. If you're looking for a villa. And this one here, Ceremonia. This one is in region 15. Same thing. They have some that were completed. I think the completed ones are done, but I think they still have a couple pre-sales. I'll double check with me on that if you want to find out the availability. This one here starts at 6.6 million pesos. So for some reason my brain's not working on math, but you can do the math on USD right now. I can sometimes spit out the USD, but if I start thinking about it, I get that messed up. But yeah, same thing. These had one or two available, but the rest were pre-sale. But same thing. This is a three-bedroom villa in I want to say region 15, if I remember correctly. Same thing. Beautiful. They have beautiful amenities. I want to say yeah. This one has two pools. They have a downstairs pool, as you can see here. Let's scroll back up to pictures. This is the ground level pool. Then they have a rooftop pool. This one is a community pool. Do I have a picture of the, yeah, I don't have a picture of the, yeah, I don't have a picture. Yeah, this is the rooftop pool here. And this is a render, but like I said, they do have some finished projects. And then, like I said, they have mostly pre-sale projects here. And then this one is Zunique or Junique. I don't know how to say that right. They also have a couple options. They have anywhere from a studio to a two-bedroom. So we'll start here at the studio. This one is starting at 200. Obviously 2.3 million pesos, which is, I don't know, 130,000 USD. So let's say this, let's just call this $60,000 down, 3 years financing at 10%. This is about a 37,000. Let's call it a little less than $2,000. But like I said, after 3 years of paying $2,000, this studio is yours outright. And the good thing about these guys is as I may have not mentioned earlier, is as soon as you start with the down payment, you take possession of the unit. So if there are completed projects, then you don't have to wait until it's paid off till you take it. Obviously, like I said, most of these are owner financing. So another benefit I forgot to mention about that. And like I said, they also have a two-bedroom unit here. So and a one-bedroom, but I'll just show you that. But yeah, guys, these are tons of projects that are seller financed here in Tulum. If you have any questions about any of these projects, reach out to me. As I mentioned, this one here is completely done. It's beautiful at night also. But yeah, reach out to me if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching.